Well, good evening, everybody. This is a impromptu live stream, for want of a better word. I thought I'd come on here and have a quick natter with everybody. And the real reason is StreamYard, the software that I use, has introduced a new feature with regard to live streams, which gives you the ability to do a live stream in both horizontal and vertical formats all at once. So on my screen at the moment, I actually have me twice. I've got there and I've got there. And I just wanted to come on for a bit and see what actually happened and how it all works and how it all sounds. It's a bit disconcerting, really, seeing me twice, but there we go. Bipedal species, hello to you. Hope you are well. Anybody that comes on to the chat, can you let me know how you're actually viewing me, either horizontal or vertical, so I can see, what people are actually seeing for themselves. It's something that was suggested to me a long time ago, a strategy that lots of YouTubers are doing, and I wasn't sure whether it would work or not. Watching you diagonal, Terminal Wally, I figured you were blood nose because the actual emoticon is still the same. Homeless and squatting in an abandoned ambulance with my dog. Something's got to happen soon, or we're done. Oh God, Craig, where are you? What's going on? Is there anything anybody can help with? Maybe if you can get in touch. Yeah, I mod for a guy that uses 2 streams on portrait, 1 landscape. Okay. Also, you can sync the chat from both horizontal and vertical. This is vertical. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing a little icon next to some of your chats, and I think that tells me what's going on. What I'm going to do actually is, I don't know if I can do this on the fly. Take a photo. That's what I'm seeing in front of me, like 2 of me and the YouTube studio. So there you go. You can, yeah. It looks like a little mobile phone icon. So I think it does actually serve a kind of purpose. Oh, like duplicates, seen that, but not a merged single box. Absolutely. There's another bit of kit called OBS, which I had to play with, which could do it anyway, but it was a bit laggy, so I didn't really persist with it. Hello, Lisa. Good evening to you. Always on PC, got your horizontal as usual. Yeah, I'll have a look on my mobile phone and see what we got there. It'll be interesting. So if I go to my own channel, okay, so I've got the actual horizontal stream there, which I would expect. And then what happens if I go to shorts or lives? Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got 23 people in on one and 8 people in on another, according to this. So if it's not letting me load anything. That might just be my phone though. What happens if I go on that one? Well, that one works. Yeah, it's kind of locked me out on there. What happens if I come back in? Yeah, you probably noticed I'm having a bit of a play with what's going on really at the moment with my channel, with different thumbnails and different titles. Where I've been around for a little while now. Let's see what we've got. For thumbnails and different titles. Where I've been around for a little while now. So that's me there. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, where I've been around for a little while now, I'm trying to experiment and try and get some kind of branding going and all that sort of thing. So it's me. Whether it works out like that or not, I don't know. 30 live on the vertical, according to what I see. Yeah, I've got 71, 68 actually on the horizontal and 68 on the vertical, but those numbers might be a little bit skewed. So this is an experiment, most definitely. How is everybody this evening? Anyway, I've had a bit of good news. Everybody knows about my manky, dodgy old knees. I've actually got an appointment tomorrow with orthopedics, so hopefully, fingers crossed, things will start happening. So I'm pleased about that because I've been in a bit of pain for too long. Let's hear some good news. Well, I just gave it to you. My knees are going to get fixed. Andy, what car do you drive? I'm driving, or I drive a Ford Tornado Custom, which might not be for much longer within the next couple of years. The local council where I actually operate out of, they're making some changes to their policies. And the other thing that's happening as well, which came out in the meeting they had, which I saw today, they were talking about merging of councils. So, of course, you're going into regionalisation. Yet again, they're all at it. Councils will cease to exist and then other ones will pop up. Big unitary authorities. It's nuts. I don't even remember having a referendum on this in the local area. And if I did, I certainly don't remember it. Julie Hughes, good luck for tomorrow, Andy. Thank you very much. I appreciate that ever so much. Let's see who else we got. How can your council choose your vehicle? It's not the vehicle blood. It's the age of the vehicle. It's all of this. Oh God, what's the word? All this environmental nonsense they're coming out with. It's something that they wanted to do before the old Kung Flu, where you had to do the old jibby jabby jobby, and they try to push things through there, but it didn't happen. But what they're saying is every vehicle has to be Euro 6. And they're saying that every vehicle when it's presented to be licensed, has to be 7 years old. No older than 7 years old. And they'll let you run it for 10 years. Until it's 10 years old, then you get rid of it. So it makes sense to get a 5-year-old vehicle, run it for 5 years. Problem is, I checked minibus prices today, and I was like, this isn't good. Not good at all. So we'll see what happens. This is how they phase out FF vehicles. Absolutely. That's all that's happening. The TV tax is an abomination and has no place in a so-called democracy. British state-endorsed propaganda. That is exactly what it is. I did a video today. Let's see what the share screen function's like with this. I want to show you the video I did today. I won't play it, but I just want to give people the idea. YouTube Studio. Content. This one. Let's have the old tester of this. So if I share the screen out, no, that's the wrong bloody button. I want that one. Share screen. Yeah, I did this video today. Why the BBC can't be trusted anymore.
How waterproof is the Bearskin Heavy Storm Packable Rain Jacket? Why not take a look?
Oh my God, you recognise that, don't you? When they come. And it was all about the idea of people going to YouTube and things like that, actually wanting to do the right thing and report news. And there was someone having a go at so-called citizen journalists, saying that they were no good. And I thought it was worthy of discussion. What happens if you keep driving it? Blood's asking. I think if you keep driving it, it won't be licensed. Simple as that, really. It just won't be licensed. I think that's where we are. So they're kind of forcing you into it, forcing your hand. I mean, they got a meeting on the 18th of October, which I've asked to speak at. You're allowed to speak at the meetings, and they need to understand the impact of their choices, what impact it will have on the local taxi community. Because there's something like, I worked out, 75% of the drivers could have trouble if they go with it. It would seem I can't watch this live stream. Why not? What's stopping you from actually doing it? Coercion again? Absolutely. Sounds like they lead you around by the bollocks. Yeah, they tend to try and do that, blood. They really do. Yeah, I think if you go into the live stream on your thing, it should load. It's if you try and choose one or t'other. What would be interesting is how StreamYard processes it all when it's finished. That's what I'm interested in, to see what happens there. Who else have we got? We've got nearly 100 in the chat. If you can hit the thumbs up, I'd appreciate that very much. As I said, this is literally just a test. They call this Mars, multi-aspect ratio screen is what they're calling it. Mars. So interesting. We'll see what happens. They've put other stuff on here as well, where you can load presets. And what's this do? Oh, blimey, look at me. I'm now a circle. You can turn me yellow. You can turn me red. Cool, blimey. There's a bit going on there, isn't there? And I think you can mess around with all sorts of stuff. They've really put a lot of customization into this, very much. So that's not too bad. Got you now, Andy. Okay, Dean. Lovely. Yeah, I tried to get it on my phone, and I couldn't get it on my phone. I think I had to go in through like the main channel page, and it let me go. The only drawback really is that because you have two streams running, you need to police two channels and chat. Sometimes wonders what you were responding to. And again, the chat's actually merged. I can see all the chat from both streams in here. And it gives me a little mobile phone emblem next to the ones that are coming on the mobile. Vertical is good for other socials. Yeah, absolutely. I know YouTube were very big on the idea of introducing a lot more to do with shorts, vertical shorts and all that sort of thing. I think that's why they let you live stream to it. Yes, but we can't at the mo. Absolutely, that's a good point. Lumberyard is trade-offs. Some things are great and others are bugs. Hello, Kat and Dave. Good to see you. Hope you're well. What's up from Florida? Much love, brother. Yeah, not too bad. It's just really, general life stuff. Waiting on the court case result with Graham. What's going on with the council? Some other bits and pieces as well. I'm off to get my knees looked at tomorrow, which I'm really pleased about. We've got. I was at karate this evening, and it was good because got to teach some of the kids some basic karate skills as well, which I enjoyed. There was one of the YouTubers has started doing martial arts videos, actually, along with his regular stuff, which is good because we all need to learn how to look after ourselves in this day and age. Marky Chapman, Mark Lee Chapman, Andy, we should also boycott the council tax, as there's no representation for all of us. Yeah, absolutely. And they keep talking about, stopping elections, don't they? Sean, hi, Andy, from the Full English. Hello, Sean. Good to see you. I hope you're well. Dean, well done with all your efforts in Chester lately, mate. Absolutely. And that ain't over. Graham's work. Well, Graham did a stream on Rumble, and he's working on cost orders and things like that. So we'll have to see what happens there. Hopefully, very hopefully we'll get a step in the right direction with all of that. That's something. In fact, it just reminded me. I just want to dig something out, because you know one of the things that has come up with Graham is this idea of what are the odds of getting 50 votes in 2 elections 10 years apart, right? Let me just load this up. There we go. I'll put this on the screen. This is interesting. What Graham did, he asked Grok the very question. So you're talking about clever bollocks AI, all right? Let's make this a tiny bit bigger. Okay, so what we've got here is, what are the odds of a candidate getting 50 votes in 2 separate elections 9 years apart in different constituencies with different demographics? Is it likely to be fraud or error? So you know, you can see he's asking a direct question there. Hi, handyman, good to see you. Yeah, well, it's clever bollocks, isn't it? Hi, Dean, good to see you as well. So here we are. The scenario you describe, exactly 50 votes for the same candidate in 2 separate elections 9 years apart in different constituencies with different demographics, is statistically extremely improbable under normal, fair voting conditions. While not impossible, the odds are so low that fraud or deliberate manipulation becomes a far more plausible explanation than random chance or error. Let's break it down. So you can see in that paragraph straight away, they're actually telling you what's going on. So if we scroll down, you've got all the mathematical stuff and all the stuff about different constituencies, human error, fraud, final assessment. And the conclusion here, the odds of this happening naturally are vanishingly small, far less than 1 in a million when all factors are considered. It's highly likely to be fraud, deliberate manipulation, or coordinated error, not random chance. Recommendation: trigger an audit, cross-check polling station returns, and investigate local election officials and data systems. This is a red flag in election integrity. So see, even bloody Grok's calling it out for what it is. So we'll have to see what happens. Bipedal, what's a minor drawback? Failing on YouTube's part for not seeing this as something people would want. What's that? Is that the live streams, I wonder? Well done, Gabby. Thank you, Bitty. Appreciate that. Josephat, yeah, parliamentary system worked out. The entire Commonwealth is corrupt. Absolutely. And it needs dealing with. Yeah, Dean, I did see Silver Fox's video. I messaged him. I got his phone number just to thank him for, you know, calling it out and giving it a bit of attention. I mean, that's the problem we've had throughout. It's so important, this whole thing, that, well, we need attention to it. And we haven't had attention to it from the mainstream media. There's only been a handful of YouTubers, including myself, that have really tried to do the right thing and bring attention to it. It's as simple as that. Bipedal, the 2 layouts, 1 chat, would have thought YouTube would have thought of it already and got a merged for them. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I've got I suppose what you could call a YouTube manager that helps me out in the background. And he suggested one of them, one of the suggestions he made was doing lives, vertical and horizontal. And YouTube natively do not support that. And it was finding software that did. And up until now, StreamYard never did. So it's not something I was able to do. But I can see the advantages of it, because the short feed and the normal feed, they both use separate algorithms. So it's pretty good. Mark Lee Chapman, my local Conservative is going Armour area, asking for people to complete the survey with ideas. I said join Reform, if you want to keep a job. Absolutely. I'd love to see his face when he read that. It's interesting times, isn't it? I mean, it's quite obvious what's going to happen if there was a general election tomorrow. You know, that is a total given in my view. You know, we know what's going to happen, but it's the future we have to work on, really. It's not a matter of uniting the right, it's a matter of uniting common English sense. You know, you're absolutely right, Matt. Absolutely right there. It's a matter of uniting common English sense. A lot of people, I did this in a video earlier, you know, I know the average age of most people that watch my stuff, and myself included, we were all taught certain things in an education, weren't we? Certain ways of doing things, and certain stuff was missed out. So when we're introduced to new ideas, when we're introduced to new things, we think, nah, get off, you're crazy. And we end up in a world with a generation of people that don't know the truth. Oh God, the joke's coming in now. Look, Britain is suffering from electoral dysfunction. Yes, that's got to be the one, hasn't it? Bipedal species, we're assuming people can get to vote. And hang on. And there aren't mobs guarding them, and that's half the votes won't be illegal. Just looking at what's happening in other countries being subverted. Absolutely. I've flown ground slag in my garden years. He's been to my house bar. Are you the one that sticks the picture of your garden on X? Is that you? I see that a lot. Dean Rayner, don't want any Tories or Labour MPs in reform. Yeah, I mean, the problem is, Dean, reform was just that, a reformation of what's going on. And they've just been infiltrated by loads of the current establishment. So reform then becomes something else. Yeah, I think the young do like the vertical stuff because it all goes with shorts, doesn't it? But changing the players doesn't change the game. Yeah, you got a good point there. Matt Thompson, floppy literally syndrome. FLA. Great. There are some acronyms coming through, aren't there? Oh, blimey. Well, I think I've got the hang of this. As I say, it is a bit disconcerting seeing me twice on my screen. I don't think it's too bad. Reform is Tory 2.0. Absolutely. The other thing I'm trying to do as well is try and build up a little bit of a presence on Rumble also. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but I mean, particularly earlier, I did a video where there's certain things that I probably wouldn't be able to say on Twitter, on YouTube. So I thought, well, I'll do a pointer video on YouTube and fly it over to Rumble. And if I bring the channel up, you can see it on the screen. We go present, share screen, and did it, Gabby. Yeah, there you go. There's my Rumble channel, and I'm just putting some duplications of previous videos that I've had, plus some new stuff as well, and just try and build it up. We're up to 801 followers so far. I'd like to try and get that up to 1,000 if we can within the next week or so. So I'd appreciate it if anybody is on Rumble, if you could follow me on there, that'd be great. Yeah, that's a good point, Blood. That's one thing I'll be bringing up. Please ask your council why you need to take on 30 grand in debt if your car continues to pass an MOT. Absolutely. I mean, I've got my Tornio is 11 years old, and the reason I went for an 11-year-old Tornio was because of the mechanics of it. It's got a drive chain rather than a belt. Okay. And it just make the whole thing cheaper to run. But the newer Tornios, they have a drive belt and you have to change them so many thousand miles. What they're talking about, you know, really you're in the realms of a 5-year-old car and running it for 5 years. So I had a quick look at the prices earlier. And if we have a look at the Ford Tourneo, which I drive, you can see a lot of the stuff there is like 25, 27, 21, 28, 21. So you're looking at in excess of 20 to 25,000 pounds for all of those. And what's going to happen in, you know, 2 or 3 years' time when they're obviously older? The price is still going to be 16, 17 grand probably. So it really is a load of debt. They're going to lose a load of drivers over it. Debreed Chronic Audio. Andy, we need to use constitutional rights to get people to petition the king and demand he gets rid of this government. Everybody needs to personally write and demand it. Operation Petition the King. Yeah, now, you know, going back to the Constitution, that's what people don't realise. You know, we all put, you know, these petitions in which regularly get fobbed off by those in power. And what we have to understand, there is a process. You petition the government, who are the king's in this case representatives, you know, the first minister. The prime minister is the king's first minister. If the petition doesn't work at that level, you petition the monarch. And then if the petition doesn't work at that level, as English, we have the right to not be very happy about it, is the most diplomatic way I could put it. And people don't realise what the process is. You know, we all have to do it. We all have to do it. Putting nylon in engine oil, spinning how fast it's by design. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, we bought, or I bought a Ford Focus for my wife about 3 years ago now, because she needed a new car, and it was one of the turbo boost engine things, Eco Boost, and they got a nickname called Eco Boom, which I didn't know until afterwards. I thought, oh shit, what have I done to myself? Well, the day we got it, the belt snapped. My wife drove into the co-op car park down the bottom of the road there, and I thought, right, she phoned me up and said the car just stopped. So I went down there, turned the key, and I couldn't hear any compression or anything at all. I thought, I know what's happened, and lo and behold, it was the belt. It had gone. So what they had to do was put a new head on it, literally the day we got it, and it's been for 3 years now. The goal is to have everyone rent cars a monthly. Yeah, I agree with you. Well, this is it, isn't it? If you take ownership of things away from people, property, vehicles, and all the rest of it, people who end up owning all of that stuff are going to get very rich, very, very rich. You're probably seeing it with leasing and all the rest of it already. Bipedal species. My mate's dad just buys a car with MOT until it either passes or doesn't. My friend now does basically the same. Yeah. I mean, the crazy thing is with the council, we have to have 3 MOTs a year. We have to have the normal MOT, which you would with a car anyway, plus 2 council ones. So, you know, you're getting all that stuff anyway. Yeah, here's another one. Why should we pay a BBC license fee, stealth tax, to pay possible fines? Yeah, I mean, Trump's talking about suing the backside out of them, isn't he? If things don't change, it's that could be an interesting one. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you saw the resignations, didn't you? Don't worry, the BBC is finished. Absolutely, money and power. That's what it is all about, folks. Well, yeah, we will have to see, won't we? Mark Lee Chapman, have you seen the video of Ed Silly Brand driving? You are joking. Oh, my God. No, I haven't. We often compare him to Wallace and Gromit, don't we? So what the hell is he doing with that? Our mate Reform BBC proves BBC TV license is not being enforced. Absolutely. I bloody cancelled mine. I don't want to pay that shower of shite any longer. It's ridiculous. All of this only works because we still comply. If we all just said no, I couldn't do anything. That's it. I mean, you have little pockets of resistance all over the place, don't you? And not enough people in enough concentration say no all at once. I read about the resignations today. I hope that could happen at the CBC. Absolutely. He should sue them. What the fuck were they thinking? Unexcusable. Absolutely. And Sky trying to buy out ITV. Oh, my God. I saw another thing with Sky earlier where they were trying to call a priest far right. I mean, for crying out loud, they're all getting desperate. Go and watch my video about the media just to see what you think. I kind of compared that with the likes of what we're doing on here, the young Bobs, and, you know, really trying to draw a comparison between the two. Anyway, folks, I'm going to knock it on the head. I only wanted to come on for half an hour just to test out this new function on StreamYard. It seems to have worked all right, and I'll have a look at the results once I go offline. Please remember to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, share all of my stuff wherever you see it. Check me out on Rumble. Follow me on my other social media platforms. It's usually X I hang around normally, as well as here and Rumble. So that will be good. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow with more